Hello fellow Sudokans and welcome to Zen and the Art of the Guardian Sudoku Puzzle. It's Thursday the 17th of April 2025. It's not officially a holiday here in Thailand, but it still is a holiday for everybody really. Nobody's getting back to work yet until next week, so we're not doing very much here. If I asked you about smuggling, you might imagine people smuggling diamonds or drugs or something like that. What's an unlikely thing that people might be smuggling? I think it will take you a long time to come up with the idea of ants. Yes, ants. Smuggling ants out of Kenya, or attempted smuggling. A couple of Belgian teenagers have been arrested trying to smuggle 5,000 ants out of Kenya. Why were they doing it? I don't know. To sell, presumably. 5,000 ants. That's 5,000 of anything sounds like a lot, but I guess when you're talking about ants, 5,000 ants is probably not that many. But anyway, they have been nabbed already and charged, and I'm not sure what the maximum sentence for smuggling ants is. You have to live in a hill, build your own sand hill or something like that. I don't really know what it is, but anyway, of course it's not a clever idea though. They must be pretty dumb. I mean, we have to I'm not that concerned about it because they're ants, right? But it is important to be careful about smuggling species from one continent to another continent, or at least, even country to country, area to area is what we're more interested in, because of course it can mess up the whole ecosystem. Do you remember when they introduced rabbits in Australia and then they had to try and get rid of them several years later after they found that it ruined the natural ecosystem there? Anyway, so don't smuggle ants. Here in Thailand, in the northeast particularly, we eat, or say we, people there, eat ant egg omelettes. Yes, that's right, ant eggs. These are the really large red ants that have apparently very delicious kind of eggs that people cook into omelettes. And that was I learned that one back in 1987, I think, 88. That was one of the first weird things that I learned about Thailand in terms of food. All right, shall we get on with our game of Sudoku then? This is our hard level puzzle from The Guardian. First of the week. Remember, it goes Monday easy, Tuesday, Wednesday medium, Thursday, Friday hard, Saturday expert, if you want to know the Guardian's regular pattern for Sudoku. Let's start with digit 3 then. 3 is blocking like this. That's going to give me a 3 in that square there. We'll continue with the 3s going upwards and across there, and that's a 3 there. 3 across here, and because of this block here with 3s limited to one of these two squares, we also have blocking up there, so that must be a 3 there. That's about as far as we can take them. We'll have 3s left in those squares there. 4 on the other hand blocks across, actually not that one, this one here, and a 4 down there. We'll get a 4 in that square. We'll go on with the 4s. They look nice. We'll get another 4 there. And exactly the same. That's weird. A kind of symmetry that I just noticed on the 3s there also appears on the 4s. Watch this. Look, 4's going up here and across, and then we've got 4 in one of those squares, like we had the 3s in one of those squares over there. So that can't be a 4. That's got to be a 4. And then we're going to have 4s in those squares. So that's a pair of 3 and 4. How about that then? That's a pair of 3 and 4, right? 3, 4, 3, 4, and 3, 4 if you want to see it that way. So that's 3 and 4 in our completely white Antarctica here. So what else can we get out of that? 3 and 4. So 7s in those squares. Is that useful? No, but anyway, I've seen something else, so let's leave that. We'll come back to that later. 7 in that square there. 7 across here, but 7 down here means that 7 is in one of those two squares blocking all the way up there, giving me a 7 there. I don't know that this 3 and 8 is going to give me very much just yet. So I think I'll... 3, 4, sorry. I don't know this 3 and 4 is going to give me a lot just yet. So I think I'll come back to it later. Let's look for other things first. No, that's not right. We've got 5 blocking this square, 5 blocking this square. So in the bottom row, there's our 5. 7 blocks this square, there's a 7. The last number to get here is a 9. 9 blocks all the way up here, and 9 across there. There's a 9. 9 this way, 9 that way, there's a 9. And another pair now then, so... Oh, no, not quite. I misremembered it. I was going to say 9 and 4 in those squares as a pair, but I'm wrong because the 4s are there, 9s are there. Anyway, 9 blocking like this. Let's see that. 9 in one of those two squares blocking down here. Means that that's a 9 there. 1 blocks from up on high, giving us 1 in that square. This will be a 6. And 1 up here, 1 down there, means that that's a digit 1, and there's only one more number to get there. Looks to be a 5. So that's a pair of 5 and 9 then. 5 and 9 blocking up there. That's 5 and 9. This is 2 and 4, but we don't have any info on that. Oh, 5 and 9 here, so we can get that up there. That's 2. And the missing digits here are 6, 8, I think. Any news on 6 or 8? I think not. Okay. I see 1 and 2 blocking across here, so that's going to put 1 and 2 into those squares and leave me with an 8 there. 8 blocking to the top gives 8 in this square. 8 back that way, there's an 8. And this will be a 6. One blocks this square, so in this column there's our 1, there's our 2, there's a 2 to finish the column. Missing digits here are 1 and something, 1 and 8. So we've got the 8 blocking across there, there's the 8, and that's the 1. And then I think we can get a 1, right? So 1 across here, 1 across there, 1 up here. Looking at the top block though, top shoot I should say, 1 across here will give us 1 in one of those squares, blocking down here. And so there we are. We know that's a 1 and an 8. I also remember that that's a 3 and a 4, but we'll check that out in a minute. Let's see what's missing from here first of all. We're looking for 5, 6, 8 in those squares. So we got 5 down here, 5 up there. There's a 5. And we'll be left with 6 and 8 here, and we have 3 and 4 there. 6, 8, 3, 4. So 2, 7, 9, 3, 4, 6, 8, 9 blocking down here. That gives us 9 in those squares. 7 across here and across here. Remember that's 3 and 4, so that's our 7. 3, 4, 6, 8. And so that is 2. Yeah, I'm just double checking all that stuff. Looks okay. 2 across, 2 down there. There's 2. Missing number in this column. Can't remember now. 4. 4 across this way and across this way. There's our 4. Remember that's a 3. If you're not sure, 3 blocking there. Now we've got 3 across this way, so that'll be a 3. This will be a 5. 5 back that way. There's a 5. Missing number there is 9. And 9 down and across there, so there's a 9. Right, completed digits are 3, 4, 5 and 9. So we'll just go through what else we need to do and see if we can find anything like that. Can we get the 1s? Not quite. How about the 2s? Not yet. 6s. Oh, I should probably look at up here. Hold on a second though. Let's just. There might be something even easier. 7s. 7 down here and across there. There's a 7. 7 up here. 7 up there. 7 across here and there. That's the finish of 7s. 8 across here. There's the 8. The last number to place there. 6, I think. And there's one more digit to go there. That's going to be 8. We've got 8 blocking up there. There's an 8. And the last number to go there is a 6. And 6 blocking up here will give us 6 in that square. And 6 across here and there means that that's a 6. This is a 2. That's a 1. 1 across there, there's a 1, that's a 2. That's all over. So again, labelled as hard, but I think probably not very hard for most people. Alright, thank you for joining me. I'll see you again a bit later. Take care. Bye-bye.